Hello everyone, Josh here with Texas Games, bringing y'all another Awaken Chaos Era video, and we got some unexpected news. We're going to be getting a patch note here very soon. They went ahead and gave us an early preview so we could kind of look over the patch notes before they actually happen, so they're not in effect yet. But these patch notes are pretty interesting, and we're going to be going over those right now. So, dear adventurers, to provide you with a good gameplay experience, an update is scheduled tomorrow. The patch notes are as follows. Excuse me, guys, it's still early. The patch notes, game updates, new content, added new sub-story stages in Chapter 6 to Chapter 10. Those are the S1, S2, you know, those types of stages that you've seen earlier on in the game that gave you some really good gear to kind of get you started with. So we're going to be getting those all the way from Chapter 6 to 10. That should be pretty interesting. See what kind of new gear or rewards they give us for that. New scenario. Added new battle scenario in Void Tower. That seems interesting. New battle scenario. I wonder if that means they're adding more stages in Mythics. I believe Mythic stops at 20. Or does that mean they're going to be adding new mechanics, like you can't stun, for example, in Hard Tower? Are they going to change that to be something different, perhaps? I'm not sure. We'll have to see. New Magic Pass, King of the Dwarfs brand will open soon, so now you can go and get a copy of brand from the Magic Pass. Tia, I believe, just went away. Heroes that have reached their max cap will be shown with a max label. I believe right now the highest account level you can get is 80. Unless they're talking about the actual character's cap, which is 60. That might be the case. Quick promote, now able to select with which rarity of heroes to consume for quick promote. Battle, light and dark element. Now this is the big one that I saw. This is actually bonkers. A lot of people might just look over this and be like, whatever. But wow. So light and dark element heroes plus 30 precision when attacking wood, fire, or water heroes is ridiculously powerful because precision goes against agility. And agility is kind of, how you can get your deflections up. So now all light and dark element heroes are going to barely ever get deflected. They already don't have a type disadvantage among the other normal element heroes. Now they have 30 precision on top of that. So unless you build your units with really high agility, you're going to get hit pretty hard by these light and dark units because they're not going to get deflected very often. Very often. That is insanity, man. Okay. Rookie gameplay number 1. Kane and Zachary acquired from the story will start at level 5. Rookie gameplay number 2. Unlock auto battle function after clearing story 1-4. Heroes, a message will show when banishing a built hero or using it as an ascension material. That's very good, little quality of life. Gear, added quick swap function and gear enhancement. Oh my. Gear management, added sort function to all gear types. Show the hero icon equipped with certain gear and manage gear. Those are all very nice little quality of lives. Backpack, added function to open multiple reward chests from backpack. Hero synthesis, unlockable synthesis will be shown first. Improve notifications of having the required heroes. System requirement optimization for low spec devices. Animation shortened the length of heroes' ultimate ability. Okay, it's still not skippable animation. Why do they refuse to skip the animation? They're like trying everything in their power to do everything but that. But okay, I'll take it. Battle, improved effects for some heroes during battle. Graphics, optimize the graphics requirement for low spec devices. Profile, improved player profile icon and profile UI. System, expanded random generated player name pool because a lot of people are rerolling. And dispatch, improved effects on the dispatch interface. Balance adjustments. Emotion is getting changed again. Trait, Moonlight Blessing. Before, applies a Moonlight at the beginning of the turn. After, applies 2 stacks of Moonlight at the beginning of the round. Well, that's clearly a buff, obviously, because you went from applying 1 to now, it looks like 2. Moonlight Shot, the damage increases... damage decrease coefficient of each bounce changes from 100 to 70 to 50 to 30 to 185 to 70. So that's another buff. Urion. Oh, we got Urion on this account, my boys and girls. I've been wanting to use him forever. I just never got a dupe, and I really want to pull a dupe before I try to build him up. But anyways, trait, Elemental Affinity. Grants this character elemental advantage when attack. That means he gains all the abilities that you would get if you had type advantage, even though he's a light unit. Whoa, what? Grants this character elemental advantage when attack. Can be triggered once per round. Ascension effects grants this character elemental advantage when attack and being attacked. Wow. Can both be triggered once per round. Now, this is bonkers because not only is he getting that elemental advantage when he attacked and is being attacked, that means he's going to deflect more, he's going to take less damage, and he's going to do more damage and get deflected less. Plus, he has that free 30 precision from the new light dark buffs. That dude, Urion, is a AoE monster now. Wow. That's, of course, if they didn't change. Let's keep going. I don't want to get too excited. Light shot attacks an enemy with chances to apply stun for 1 turn. I mean, of course, that's going to be useful in PvP. Not much else, but still, with PvP potentially getting a light, a real-time arena, and of course, Guild Wars, he might be seeing a lot more play, especially with these buffs. This is kind of crazy. He might even be worth using as just a normal vanilla 6-star now. So his other ability removes 1 negative effect from self, deals damage to an enemy, and steals 1 positive effect. So he has a Bowden Cleanse. Ender's Beam, I love the name of that thing. Deals damage to all enemies and applies defense down for 2 turns. Wow. Grants a shield to self. Shield strength scales with this character's attack. So he no longer ignores up to 50% defense as long as he has an immunity on him, which was a bit situational. Now he just deals damage to all enemies and applies defense down. Ooh, man, Urion, I might have to just build him up just because now. That is insane power in PvP now. That is insane. That's insane power almost anywhere for farming, doing any kind of multi-target enemies. Defense down for 2 turns. AoE. And he grants a shield. That, man, Urion got buffed to the moon. All right, Crazed Urzag. Trade Bloodlust grants 1 parry when using an ability, max 3 stacks. Ascension effects immediately grants 3 parry at the start of the battle. Wow, he's gonna be hitting. He's gonna be having a lot of damage output right at the start because of that parry. Each attack reduces damage taken by 15%. Removes 1 stack when attacked. Let's see here. Deals damage to an enemy and applies unhealable for 2 turns. Bloodshed active. Strikes all enemies 4 times, dealing 100% total damage. Each strike has a 30% chance to remove 1 positive effect. Let's see here. It says strikes all enemies 4 times, dealing 100% total damage. So that's essentially just 100% damage per enemy? Or is that lower? Because it says total. I think it's total for the actual strikes and not per enemy. Because if it was per enemy, that'd be like 25% damage per enemy. That'd be so low if there was, 4 enemies. So I'm assuming that's 100 per enemy. It's just basically a 100% AoE. But it attacks each enemy 4 times, with each chance having a 30% chance to remove 1 pot. So he can do a lot of buff stripping, which could also be very, very good in PvP. Okay, passive grants 1 rage when an ally uses an ability. Use the active of this ability when it has 5 rage. Can be triggered at most twice per round. Rage Eruption deals damage to an enemy with extra damage if the target has 50% or less HP. If kills an enemy, launches a bonus attack with Bloodshed. Darken Nicholas. Oh man, I love Darken. I always loved his design. I loved using him back in CBT. Increase the damage scaling of Dark Sword in Calamity with health loss by this character. Fixed a bug where damage decreases after entering Dark Avatar state. And then regular Nicholas, Holy Sword, now enhances the state of all enhances the stats of all surviving allies by 100% of this character's attack. That is insane. Of course, Borden had to sneak in here. Trait Survival of the Fittest. Changed from ability may only be triggered half times per battle. Oh, was that 1 to 2 times per battle too? Can be triggered every 4 and 3 rounds. Valeria, Trait Pleasure and Pain. When ascended, reduces all ability by 1 turn upon the death of an enemy. Grants attack up for 1 turn. Oh, we got normal Zachary. Is he finally going to get buffed back to his prominence, man? Trait Chaos Slaughter. When an ally defeats an enemy, launches a bonus attack, can be triggered once per round. When Zachary defeats an enemy, launches a bonus attack with no limit of times. Okay. It doesn't really help with his stat issue, though. I feel like he's just not hitting hard enough anymore. But I do like that now, when an ally defeats an enemy, he also launches a bonus attack. And if he kills an enemy, he launches a bonus attack as well. Every single time he kills an enemy, so you can do it multiple times. So, that does make him interesting now. I don't know if that necessarily makes him come off the bench yet, because he still is not hitting very hard. When you get the mid end game content, you just don't use him anymore, unfortunately. And I still don't think you will with this change. If they would have increased his attack at least, or his attack percentages on his skills, and then did this, oh yeah, 100% he's coming off the bench and coming back into the team. But I still don't think this is enough for Zachary, to be honest. I'm just being honest here. Okay, Kane Bearclaw. The first strike has a 100% chance to remove one positive effect. Each strike afterwards has a 30% chance to remove one positive effect. Okay. Still not using Kane. I'm sorry. No matter what they do, unless they really buff this guy, I love his design. He's just a beginning story character. They go straight to the bench. Dungeon adjustments. Reduce health of Tide Guard. Right side. Okay. So they just keep changing Tide a lot, don't they? Shield granted by Water Whip now no longer scales with the number of positive effects affecting this character. Alright, so there you guys go. Go farm some more Tide. Bug fixes. Valak fixed a bug where poison from corrupting roots can be applied multiple times in a turn. What do they mean? Fixed a bug where poison from corrupting roots can be applied multiple times in a turn. Wait a minute. Are they trying to say that Valak isn't supposed to apply multiple poisons in a round? Or they mean there was a bug when he was doing it in a single turn, like as in like one enemy would hit you and he'd apply. I'm a little bit confused where if they're nerfing Valak, because I could have sworn he was working as intended, as you know, depending on what the descriptions were, that is, because you know how they mess those up. But you know, as it was stated, anytime allies were being hit, he was able to apply a poison at 50% chance. Last I checked. Or is Corrupt Roots his skill 1? I'd have to go back and look. That could either be a big nerf or just a bug fix that I was not even aware of. Man, that's insane, though. Okay. Evelyn fixed a bug where the character's trait triggers text error. You need to just fix Evelyn completely. She's just no good. I built her all up. I lifted her all up, tried to make use of her. No dice. She just hits like a wet blanket. Mohex fixed a bug where Rampage has incorrect attack effects. Hector fixed a bug where AI Hector can use War Axe throw with no limits. Valeria fixed a bug where video and sound mismatched during the ultimate animation. Fixed a bug where the order of turns were shown incorrectly when Goobag has multiple turns. Orak fixed an error where Avarice set does not affect Orak's combo triggered by a critical strike. Mognar fixed bugs where Poem of Nar does not grant a bonus turn, and Mog's Rage does not grant 100% attack and bonus attack when the target is stunned. Nicholas fixed a bug where Holy Sword could result in the game crash. It's too powerful, man. It was just breaking the game. Raven fixed bugs where ultimate ability and attack effects mismatch and the game crashes during her turn. Fixed a bug where ultimate ability and attack effects mismatch. Okay. Raven's still terrible too, by the way, unless you just use her as a skill 1 poisoner. We've already, did the tests for her here on this video. Queen of Tides fixed a bug where the shield will still exist on the HP bar after it has been dispelled. Other bug fixes, and enjoy your adventure. Awaken Chaos Era Operations Team. So, my overall thoughts on this patch notes are pretty positive. I do like a lot of the things that they did. There's a lot of bug fixes. They made a few characters really, really good, especially if you're talking light and darks. They really gave light and dark heroes a big buff, and I feel like they deserve it because they're so hard to pull that when you pull them, you should feel like, oh my God, I just pulled a powerful character. I pulled a character I don't even need dupes into because they're that powerful. And now I actually am starting to kind of feel that way. If you pull a Layer Dark hero, knowing that it's going to be hard to get a dupe, it doesn't matter because you still pulled a powerful unit. I also like some of the other quality of life changes. Some of the character rebalancing, we'll have to see what's going on with those going forward. I do like the new content they're adding for the stories, chapter 6 to 10, with the new S stages. Those were always very helpful for new players and free-to-plays and casuals because they gave you some really good stuff. So I do appreciate all that. So let me know what you guys and gals think about these patch notes in the comment section below. I believe these are actually probably one of the better patch notes we've had since the game launched and soft launch. So again, good job. You know, I give credit where credit is due. You did well in these patch notes for the most part. Happy to see that. Hopefully we can continue doing that into global and beyond. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, check notifications, join me in the Discord in the description below. Follow me on Twitter at XSPlays. And don't forget to like today's video. And I'll catch you guys and gals all in the next one.